And we'll go to calendar. And I'm noticing today being December 27, a Wednesday, we're not really seeing much. Not seeing much in the news at all. Seeing Japanese yen credit Susie economic expectations, Richmond Manufacturing Index, not seeing much at all. But for those of you who are just joining us on YouTube, my name, for those of you who may not know, is Mark with a C Blake, and this is Profits Before Sunrise, a show where we look at only the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And if it is that you appreciate and find value in the content that we're sharing today, you can go ahead and feel free to hit the like and share this information also with others. I am not by no means offering any financial advice today. This is for information and educational purposes only. All right. We're going to be doing binary trading. And this is a type of trading, a speculative style of trading, where you are speculating on whether the market is going to be going up or down for a specified amount of returns. In our case, on the broker we're using, it's 82% return. That means if you placed an investment for $10, you're getting back 80 to $8.20. All right. If you're doing it for $1, because you can even trade it $1, you're getting 82 cents, right? If you're doing $100, you're getting $82. So it's 82% of whatever it is that you can invest. All right. And you're either right or you're wrong. So we have formulated a little strategy by the name of Ready, Set, Go. And it goes something like this. There's an objective trading decision that we go through every single day that we get onto the market. And we look at the economic data first because you have fundamental analysis and then technical and sentimental analysis. We're looking at the fundamentals right now. And we're seeing that there are no events that's going to negatively affect us in the market, none that we can see here. I also have this economic calendar also, my FX book. We tend to use this as well from time to time. Um, Nothing here, guys. Nothing here. We're not seeing much of anything. Let's go to December. Let's go to today. And you can see here, if you're looking over here, you see low impact, medium impact. We're looking for anything that's red, nothing red, mainly medium and low. So by checking that as well, we see that there are really no news events that we need to worry about. So we're going to move right along onto the currency strength meter. Now, this is a very, very pivotal part of our strategy where we identify ahead of time whether we have a pair that potentially could be moving in a direction of our liking. And so we're looking at, we are no sound. Well, I already tested the sound earlier and sound is good. Testing, 1, 2. Yeah, sound is good. Sound is good. Also, well, J-Max, just handle that for me, please. Let me go ahead and make you co-host here. JJ, handle that for me, please. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I hope you are able to. Um, yeah. Samsung. Samsung needs some text messages. All right. So we're looking at four currencies. We're looking at four currencies. We're looking at AUD, Euro, Japanese yen, and USD. And when we pair these together, we're looking at the one that has the greatest discrepancy between the strengths. So you can see JPY is only one bar, and the strongest of them all is AUD and Euro. Therefore, if we're looking at EURJPY, that would be great. So we're looking at EJ first, and way how we see it, it should be going up in the market. Somebody says, how do you know, Mark? Because if the euro is stronger than the Japanese yen, we're going to be going up, right? The first currency is stronger than the second, then we're going up. If the second was stronger than the first, we should be going down. So we're going to look at EURJPY first. Then we're going to be looking at USDJPY second, and that also should be going up. And then we're going to look at EURUSD. EURUSD should also be going up. All right. And then we're also going to have a look at AJ, which should also be going up, and then AUDUSD, which should also be going up. So five pairs we're going to look at real quick. All should be moving towards the upside based on the currency strength meter. So follow me on over to TradingView, an amazing platform that we use to analyze the market. It is free. It is free, and it only gives you two indicators when it's free, but you don't really need more than one or two. All right, so you can use a free version, but when you really start to get a little deeper into this, we start to look at the subscription version. Why? Because there are gonna be some things you want to do, like replays. You want to replay sometimes so you can do back testing and things of that nature. All right, so we're gonna look at EJ, UJ, EU, and then we're gonna be looking at AJAU as well. I don't really look at gold as much. So let's start off with EJ. And as you can see, like we suggested, we are on the upward moving path. Hey, how did that trade from last night turn out? Let's see. Okay, so we did come down. You would have gotten stopped out at about, what's that, 4 pips? But if you had a nice, decent stop at about 10 or so, all right, then, oh, and guys, you know that this type of trade that we got into last night, it would have been difficult to look for your stop loss because you had no low to judge it by. So you'd have to come over here and probably use one of these, either that one, or this one. And actually, the one that worked would have been this one, which was a great break and retest right here, ceiling, break, floor, and then it's off to the races. But this turned out fairly well if you did not get stopped out. Awesome move. That gave us just about 21 pips on that. So if you guys took that from last night's trading class, we do leverage every single night at 8 o'clock p.m. as well. So it's two type of trading. You have binary trading and you have leverage trading. And we traded leverage last night and had an amazing move on Euro USD. All right. Yesterday's trading session was also fantastic. Look at how this just respected our move. We came to the floor and got our move. We came to the floor again, got our move, came to the floor again, got our move. And then even the break and the retest, guys, we got our break and retest move as well, came right back down and took off. So we had multiple opportunities to get into the market yesterday with Euro USD that was just spot on. All right. So this morning, let's dive in EURJPY, sorry. Let's dive into the markets now and see if we could find anything worth trading. All right. So just based on where we are with the RSI, nothing seems to be setting up at this time. The last time we had a movement to the upside that could have given us anything remotely close to a buy opportunity with a proper setup would have been at 3:05 a.m. All right. So we've not had a proper proper trade idea set up since then. So just looking at this, if we're going to continue moving to the upside, you got to ask yourself, Mark, where am I going to trade? Do I just press buy right now and get into the trade? You could. You could. That could be a choice. But what's even better, instead of what we call running down the market, you have a trade idea. So what would the idea be? Well, we're currently trapping price where we are right now. We are trapping price in a particular area. This is the area we're trapping price in. This is the last impulse right off the EMA, a big impulse to the upside, another impulse to the upside, but we have not made it to the extreme high as yet. So we need to continue shifting to the upside, and in order to do so, we must break out of the current price trap that we're in. Okay. And in order to break out of that, ladies and gentlemen, we would have to do something like this. Push to the upside, get rejected more than likely right here, right? So push the upside, get rejected, and when we get back down to this area, we can attempt to buy the market back up. All right, and that could be a possible trade idea. Will the market play out like that? I don't know. Possibly, possibly not. We don't know. But what we can do is wait. You see, we get paid to wait. We get paid to be patient here. The market will always find a way to take away the money from the impatient and give it to the patient. So I want to make money in this market, and I understand that patience is the key. So I wait, and I'll wait for the market to break out, come back down, retest, and then get into the market. But while I wait, I'm not just going to sit here looking at the charts. I'm going to look at a few other pairs. And in order to ensure that I do not miss this trade idea, I could just set an alert, which I just did right here. Okay, so I put edit, and I'm going to change this to crossing, and I'm going to make my value be 30, which is oversold line right on this green line right here. So when price makes its way back down, as it has in the past, I will just buy the market back up. So one here, this was opportunity. These two here, opportunities, opportunity here, opportunity here. Every time this yellow line falls below this green line, it's an opportunity for us to buy if the conditions are met. Okay, so that's EURJPY. We're literally done analyzing that currency pair, and we're going to shift our focus now onto USDJPY. So I'm going to label that green so you guys can know we're taking a buy on that. Okay. Our second pair to look at would be USDJPY. Again, yesterday, our conclusion was to take the market up, right? You guys can see price came all the way down to this area and then pushed right on up. All right. Came back down, broke a slightly below, right? And then pushed right back on up. So it did not give us this. It did not give us a change in character. This, when it doesn't do that, this is known as a liquidity grab. So price came down, grabbed some liquidity, and just gave you this big impulse to the upside. Came down, grabbed more liquidity, gave you a big impulse to the upside. So you can notice the two times that the price gave you this big upside liquidity run, it actually fell below that low. All right. The two times it gave you that big run. All right. So let's see where we are in the market now with UJ. UJ. All right. So I'm looking at a couple of highs right now. A couple of highs that would indicate that we are in somewhat of a downtrend. All right, there we go. So we have a high here, a high here, a high here, high here, and then we're coming back to it right now. So I'm looking for a couple of things. Number one, I'm looking to see if we're going to break that trend line. If we do, then I'm going to start looking for the buy. I'm looking for, secondly, for RSI to go above the moving average. It is right now below the moving average and just above, pushing above it. So therefore, I'm looking to buy also. Next thing is I'm looking for the price trap. This is the last high that we created that we would now need to break in order to take the market up. So we're looking at something like this. All right. If we fall all the way back down to here, we're looking to take it back up. Now, if we break below, again, we're looking to change character and continue trending down. Hopefully, we don't get some form of a liquidity grab, like even this big big wick right here that showed that we had a lot of selling pressure here and then push right back up. So I'm sure a lot of volume came into play right here. Okay. Jeremy, I know you like the volume indicator. I got one for you. I'll show it to you guys tonight on leverage. All right. The volume indicator is pretty tight. It comes onto the side right here and then kind of just shows itself, but we'll go over that later tonight. All right, remind me. So we're pushing up above the overbought line right now. No trade set up as yet. I'll go ahead and set my alert. Toot, toot, toot. So we're going to be doing crossing and we do 30. All right. So price is giving us some nice push up right now, and that's looking good. All right, so we're done with this whole thing. Nice move to the upside. Keep on pushing, UJ. Keep on pushing. All right, now let us go to, and we're going to tag that green. Let's go to our friend EURUSD. So EURUSD, let me go ahead and delete all the drawings there. Actually, back up. Let's see what happened, what transpired last night. From this morning, sorry, I should say. So this morning we had this area, this area, this area, and this area. Price came back down to here, gave us the move, but then came down to right here, which is where we were looking for, and then gave us the move to the upside. So that worked out perfectly. Nice one. Nice, 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 nice. Nice like sugar and spice. All right, so here we go. This is the high. This is the low. So we can see already that price has broken out. Okay, we have already broken out. We would be looking for this. This was the last area, the last retest that would have provided us an entry into what is currently an impulse to the upside. This was the last move. So after breaking it here, we would have had to retest it here, but you can see it fell just a slight bit lower to this high right here, right? And then it took off. So if you were looking to take this move, you would not necessarily get faked out because we have a little strategy where we wait for the candlesticks to go green. All right. So you would not have been faked out here, but you would have gotten in on this candlestick possibly and then taken the price up. So what we're waiting on now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are waiting for price to come right back on down. Once we get that, we're going to be looking at the possibilities again of getting into the market. So I'm going to go ahead and flag that alert so we don't miss when it comes back down. Save. All right. So it looks like the market knows that we're running a little bit behind time, and it just decided, okay, we're gonna wait to give them a setup. We're not giving them any setup just now, and that's okay. That's okay. All right. So we're waiting for price to come back down there and give us a retest. And bear in mind also, family, that price could come down here and then go up. Okay. Price could do multiple tests at these levels, so just bear that in mind. Okay. All right. So we're done with EURUSD also. Let's swing on over now to the A's. So looking at, whoa, ugh, AUDJPY, man, these big spikes are really, really representing though, respecting that high. So we got a couple of drawings already on here. Let's clean that up. So we can see the momentum to the upside. We have been trending up, 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 and away. You guys can see that we've been trending up nicely with AJ. See that? Nice uptrend. So we want to see if we're going to continue on that uptrend. We're testing the floor, 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 floor. This would have been a good opportunity to buy the market right there. That would have been perfect. I know some of us would have already taken that trade at 530. That 530 trade was spot on. Price came right back down to the RSI, also came down to the moving average and just blasted up again. Did it 4 different times right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it on up. So for us though to participate, you can choose either this ceiling or this ceiling. I'll choose the higher one because it is so close. A matter of fact, it's like literally touching. So I'll go with this ceiling to trap price. So right now, for me to participate in this buying opportunity with AUDJPY to get onto the trend, I'm gonna get on right here. See, we're trend traders, guys. We're trend traders, trend trailers. All right, we go with the trend. Some people they like to do continuation trading where they just continue with the trend on the candlesticks open. They'll just press buy here and just hope that it continues to push up. You can do that. That works. But I again like to just wait for price to break out and retest. I've seen it do that multiple times over and over and over again. So I trust that strategy, right? I trust the fact that price will break out and will retest a previous high or low or major ceiling or major floor, major area of support or major area of resistance, whichever one you want to call it, and then start to move. All right, so I will continue to do that because it has worked. One of the things that catches a lot of us traders, and it happens to the very best of us, it happens to the most experienced traders, is this notion of changing up your strategy whenever it tends to not work. Now, if you've done the proper back testing and you have data, if you are journaling and you have data, statistical information, you can always look at that. Revert to your trading journal so that you can be reminded that your strategy is sound, that your strategy works. And from time to time, we just go through losing streaks. We go through situations where you take L's, right? It happens. Nobody's trading journey looks like this. Nobody's journey looks like this, where it's just a straight, constant uptrend of profits. No, it's just like the market. It moves up and it goes down, and it moves up and it goes down, and it moves up and it goes down, and it moves up and it goes down, it moves up and it goes down, it moves up and it goes down. Guys, that's trading. You're gonna have some down periods. That's just how life is, right? The good thing, though, is that you must ensure that you are in an uptrend, right? If you're in an uptrend, these downward moves, guys, it's gonna come, and don't get shaken out and totally change up your strategy. The time to change your strategy is if you are downtrending. All right. That's when you change your strategy. You might even be going sideways sometimes, consolidating, but you must not change your strategy if you're going up trending. If you're going down trending, then yes, you might need to look at your strategy, go back to the drawing board because something ain't right. All right. Something ain't right. So just bear that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I know that would have been a good plug, right? That would have been a good plug. Hold up, something ain't right. Where is that though? Let me bring it up. Let me bring that up.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
It's just a bit too loud. Hold up, something ain't right.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
That's what I'll say to the trades when they're trying to mess around with me. You're not that guy. You're just not that guy. All right, so I hope you guys feel me on that. Don't go changing up your strategy just because you take an L. All right. Your strategy works, stick to it, and ensure that you do not change because when you change is when you are no longer remaining constant in a system. All right. You are trading based on emotions. You're trading based on your feelings. I feel like we don't deal with feelings in the market like that, guys. We deal with objective trading decisions. You have a system in place. Follow it to the T. All right. Follow it to the T. We got a system that works. So our last and final pair to look at is AUD I can see we're coming up on a ceiling here, not a significant ceiling, but one nonetheless. If we were to turn on our zigzag tool, we could see, all right, see there's a seat right there where it says lower high. So we have a lower high here that we need to break out of. Possibly we could get a retest on it. Not sure if we may, but if we do, take that retest right on up. All right, the next one that we might see is a breakout of this high and then a retest of that high to continue taking right on up. So that would be the move for AUD Should she decide to turn around later, we're going to be watching for that kind of a move if she does that. Okay, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and set my alert. So we have gone through all our pairs. We have gone through all our pairs and we have all our alerts set on everything. So we're literally good to go right now. Everything is green. Let me go back over to the currency strength meter real quick and just ensure that everything is everything. All right, everything is still everything. Perfect. So we just wait. Now we wait patiently for our trade ideas to come on through. All right. Wait on our trade ideas to come on through. Let's go back and scan the pairs. All right. So EJ failed to break out and is falling. Now, given that she failed to break out and she's falling, guys, you might want to ask yourself, okay, we failed to break out here. All right. If it is that she indeed is going to fail to break out, because look, she did not at any point in time close above the high. This candlestick, this one here, represents the highest point. Okay, this candlestick. This one is pretty close. This one is pretty close, but this is the highest. And price did not close above. It's very important that we make that distinction that the candlestick did not close above. So she's getting rejected at that zone and coming back on down. And so where would I look for another opportunity? That high could be one. Okay, that high could be one, or we could check with the fibs. We could grab the fibs and go from the low point to the high point. So it's from which high to which low to which high. This low to this high. That's what we're measuring. That's an impulse. And we want to look for the 61.8, the 70.6, or the 79. That means we're waiting for price to come right back on down to this area and then push up, or we're waiting for price to come down to the 61.8 or the 70.6 or the 79. All right. So either one of those price points work. So now we're just going to be on high alert and wait patiently for the reversal. Okay. All right. So, sometimes I look at the strategy and I get mixed up. I'm like, are we a reversal trading strategy? Are we a trend trading strategy? So we're kind of both, right? We're actually looking for the trend. So we're trend trading, but we're waiting for the reversal of an impulse from a retracement. Okay. Mark, you just had a whole lot. I don't understand. All right. So look, this is an impulse. All right, actually, I could carry it to here. This is a retracement. This is an impulse. Now we're getting a retracement. We need an impulse. So we're constantly making impulses and retracements. This is an impulse waiting on a retracement. This is an impulse, and it goes on and on and on. So we are trend trading because we're on a trend right now. See that? We're on an upward trend in this little section. But we're also reversal traders. Why? Because we are taking our trades off the reverse. So when the retracement comes down, we're looking for the reversal point where price will turn and start going back up. That's when we get into our trade. All right, so we're kind of both. I was struggling with that fact yesterday. I was like, well, I guess we're both. From your calendar. Right? So pushing up. Pushing up. So right now we got to the 50, and because the momentum is pretty high, because euro is really strong and JPY is really weak, when you have situations like that, you may not turn at the 30. May, notice, may. You may not turn at the 30. You could get a 50% move like you see here, or you could get a 50% move like you see here. Look at the RSI where I'm at right now. Let me just show you right here. See that? Right here, right here. That's a 50% move where price came down to the 50% line of the RSI and turn around. You could be getting that now because of the momentum in the market, and it is 5:45. So you could be getting a turn right now. All right. So this would indicate the last up candle. That would be a convincing candle. And if you decide to take that trade on the 50, you would have to get in at the 58 second, which is coming up in the next 4 seconds. But you can only take it if it's green. It's not green. All right, it was red. So you would have to wait. So price is kind of iffing and butting at this junction right now. All right. So you don't want to just jump into that. Let me turn this off. All right. So you wait, patiently wait for that. So it could be respecting the 50. It could be just stalling to get some impatient people in to take their money, so that they can fill their orders so that the price can continue to move. Don't be one of those guys that supplies the market with money. You want to be the guy that supplies yourself with their money. All right, don't supply the market. You must extract, not supply. So we wait for that to pan out. All right, let's wait for that. Let's check UJ. All right, UJ is also failing. And same scenario here. You need to look for the next possible areas that price could check. So price could come back down and check there, this dotted line. It could come back and check here as well. So be aware of those two areas. If price fails to break out, we could come back down to that area as a potential area, or this area as a potential area. But what is going to give me an idea as to where would be the RSI. When the RSI starts to line up, I'm all ears. I'm on point. I'm ready, really ready to execute when the RSI is on point. All right, because more often than not, once the price pushes down to that level, it tends to push right back on up. Not right back on up, but it tends to move back up after that point. So we wait. Let's see if Euro USD is behaving. All right, so Euro USD broke out, came back down. Looking nice right now, actually. Looking nice right now. Let me go over, check again once more. Check the currency strength meter to see if everything is good. USD actually lost a bar. Euro is still very much strong. So yeah, looking at a nice movement on Euro USD. Not sure if it's gonna give it to us here and now, but this move is setting up. You see it? See it? Perfect. All right. And it also tapped out perfectly with our line. See that? It's pretty cool. All right. So we're just waiting now to see if we're gonna get that thumbs up from the RSI. It is respecting the trend line, that's for sure. But let's see if we're gonna get the thumbs up from the RSI. RSI is giving us some movement already. Slightly upward candle. Again, she's at the 50. We have a lot of momentum in the market with euro being so strong. So this could be a possible move. Let's look at AUDJPY. AUDJPY is breaking out right now. Let's see if she's gonna fall back down and give that to us. And then look at lastly AUDUSD breaking out as well. So we have to wait to see if she's gonna give that to us also. Feel free to check on back on these check back on these pairs that we have set up. If you are in the group already, you will get notified with the trade idea in our group. For those of you who are on YouTube who choose to follow along, you can always, I guess, you can just make a memory note, screenshot or something of this and check it back and see how that plays out as well. All right. So we wait now. We can see that price is hesitating at this level. You see how many times she came down, checked it, came down, checked it. So that could be it. Time now is 5:51. You could be getting a movement. Oh, big movement to the upside at 5:49. 550 gave you a convincing candle. We have a retracement that's happening right now. All right, so be careful of the retracement. You guys know that it needs to clear the imbalance. So don't get tricked out on that. And it just cleaned up most of the imbalance on this. Had just a bit more left, so that could be the reversal right now. A lot of people who are skilled in taking these trades, they'll take it as soon as price gets back down to an imbalance level, right? So they'll take it at this candlestick, or they'll take it here, or some even take it there. These are the three spots that they could potentially take it based on this candlestick. I, for one, would usually go for this candlestick, the hammerhead. Boom, I'd hit it right there. All right, I'd hit it right there. Just now, as you see it blast down, this is the candlestick I was just telling you I would go for. She just claimed imbalance, and that's where I would take that trade. All right, if I were taking that trade like that today, that's where I would take it. I'm not doing that today, though, so I'm not taking that trade. But for those of you who know how, for those of you who know, that's where I would have taken it. All right. Cool. So I continue to wait for price to give me a little bit more push down. I want to see it come down to the RSI. I'm at a point in my trading now, guys, where if the price just doesn't line up the way I want it to, I just necessarily sometimes don't go in. I note I say sometimes because I'm not perfect. Sometimes I say, you know what, I'll take it. Other times I say I won't. But I do stick to my strategy, which we have a number of strategies. So what I was just explaining to you is a strategy to take a trade on the retest, all right, which would have given you this move. You'd be in mucho profit right now because price came down, gave you the imbalance. You'd be in the market for 1, 2, 3 minutes, and then you'd clear that trade. All right. Let's see how my students are doing over here. How you doing, guys? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Samsung SM. All right. J Max, did you touch base? Not sure. Yeah. All right, Samsung, just kind of rename yourself, please. Rename your device. All right. So 1 minute you'd have cleared, guys. Looking for the next minute here, 5:54. So if you took it on the retest here, you'd have cleared with that. Got this big wick, man. Just price just run up in that 1 minute and rush right back on down. And here we go again. She's acting up again. There you go. That'll be your second minute. Notice again, guys, how she tested the imbalance perfectly right here and tested it right here. So if you had gone for this imbalance or this imbalance, you'd have cleared both. You'd have cleared both. All right. She came down to the 50 on the 5. She came down to the 50 on the 1. So both the 5 minute and the 1 minute was in alignment. That was a good trade. All right. Just wasn't my trade, but it was a good trade for those of you who are able to take it, for the more experienced traders. I walked you guys through that one too, the retest of the imbalance area. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 minute, she's off. Again, remember I said the momentum. Listen to it, guys. The momentum in the market is strong for Euro and JPY. JPY is 1 bar, Euro is full 10 bars. So a 50% move is highly likely. I said it. All right. So see what happened? Look, she came down, gave us the test of the zone. I showed you guys the second zone. Then she pushed off it. That's the move. All right. Somebody was just calling our attention. Was it Euro USD? Believe so. Yeah, I believe it was Euro USD. Let me check the. Yeah, Euro USD. So Euro USD is trying to call our attention, trying to get our attention, and good. So she's pulling Matt down like we expected. She's in the zone. RSI is looking nice. Euro USD is looking like a good one. Euro lost a bar, USD gained a bar, so we are seeing this downward movement. But as soon as 5:50, this new 5 minute candle is over, which was going to be done at, oh wow, it's going to be done at 6 o'clock on the dot. So we might get a trade idea at 6 o'clock on Euro USD for the buy. Everything is now setting up. Prices at RSIs below the oversold line. We are in the zone, right? And so we're looking for a move on Euro USD, looking like a snack. Bear in mind that we actually had a change in the currency strength. USD got slightly stronger, Euro got slightly weaker. So bear that in mind. That's not to say that price is not going to give you your move though. All right, so that's Euro USD. Again, just be mindful that that's setting up. Time now, 5:57, and that's gonna probably give you the move at 6 o'clock, which is when we need to wrap up. All right, so just keep that in mind. Let me look at the rest and see what's going on. AUDJPY still pushing on up. All right, so she's gunning. If she turns back around and comes down, that's your trade idea. If she wants to continue running, wait for her to break that high and retest that high, because she might get here and get rejected and fall right back on down. Okay, don't rush into taking a trade right there because she might get rejected and fall right back on down, at which point your trade will come that you've been waiting for. AUD getting rejected at that level as well. Let's see, she's gonna pull right back on down and give us our move. So out of all 6 pairs, guys, the only one that gave us a decent move was the EURJPY. That gave us the move we were looking for. Not my setup, so I didn't take it, but obviously it was a setup for somebody who was experienced enough to take it. I walked you guys through the retest and how to take that trade. So you guys should have been able to clear that should you choose to take it. And USDJPY is now finally breaking out. She has not come back yet to give us the opportunity to get in. So we wait for that. Let me move this out the way because clearly she's going to come back and challenge that. All right, so we need to move that out the way. And then Euro USD is the one we're waiting for right now at 6 o'clock. Wow, big spike back up. Not giving us the opportunity right away. Ah, look at that move, man. Came down in the zone, spiked right back on up. It is now 5:59 and counting. And I don't understand why is this candle saying, oh, 1 minute. Duh. All right, so we have six more seconds, three before the closing of this candle. She's already pushing up. So she has already had her day. Price push down into the zone, spike right back on up. So that one was a bit tricky to catch, but hey, sometimes she be like that, man. Remember I said currency strength meter sometimes doesn't really, although it changed, doesn't really change the fact that you have a move. All right, so Euro USD is moving. You can choose to take that at the 58 second if you wish. Be careful though, because the 1 minute is already overbought. All right. I gotta run though, guys. It has been fun. It has been fun. It has been fun. I got to roll out of here. It is now 6 o'clock. For those of you who are on YouTube, I hope you have been able to stay focused. Um, yeah, yes, man, it did running. The 58 second just came, so if you were in it, that would have been the time to get in if you had chosen to get in. But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, if you are on YouTube and you like what you heard today, if you can follow along, if you can't follow along, just get with us, right? We are looking to grow this channel to over 1,000 subscribers. We're now approaching 400. I remember when we started out and we were at like one, and we got to 10, and we're growing. We're growing slowly but surely. We're growing. I'm getting a lot of feedback regarding the classes that we're doing, the sessions, and the trading information that we share. So I'm very grateful for the individuals who make the effort to reach out to let us know what they like and what they don't like. So you can go ahead and smash the dislike button as well if there's something that you don't like. If you have a comment to share, you can share that in the comment below. Let us know if this was effective for you. If you wish to join our mentorship program, just drop mentor in the comments below, and someone will reach out to you so that we can welcome you into our little group here that we have. We don't have a lot of people in the group. We try to keep it below 20 to 30 people. We want it very, very, very closely knitted, as a trading family here on Profits Before Sunrise, The Waltz, and Profits After Dark. This is known as Beyond the Charts. The entire program is known as Beyond the Charts, and we go beyond the charts because winning doesn't begin on the charts, guys. Winning begins off the charts. It starts with your mindset. So that is what we really and truly focus on here on Profits Before Sunrise. Having a sound mind is key to winning in the market. All right. All right. Awesome session, guys. Thank you so much. I see those thank yous. I see those thank yous. 2-0 and heading to the walls. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, guys. Much love. Appreciate each and every single one of you. May the divine forces in me greet the divine forces in you. May you all manifest each and every heart's desire. Ashe family, one love. Have an amazing rest of your day. This is your boy, Mark with a C. I'm out, guys. Peace.